I want to talk about the time buffer. So what I mean by the time buffer is that there is a lag between when you set an intention and you tune your vibration to that intention and the time it takes for you to actually see the physical manifestation of it in the third dimension. There is a very good reason why there has been this time buffer, but it is decreasing. I mean, now it's like 14 seconds or something is all you need to focus on something before it starts to form into a thought form that other things can attach to. So knowing that the actual, as the frequency of the planet raises, the buffer time will slowly be shorter and shorter. But right now it's a significant amount of time, and it's not a set amount of time. I couldn't tell you a figure on what the buffer time is for manifestation right now. What I can say is that if it's taking a long time, it's all about your resistance. But you also have to give yourself permission to work through that resistance, because it's not about what you can have. It's not about how much money you can get or what kind of things you can buy with the money, or how free you are. It's not about any of that. It's what are you becoming? It's all about becoming the pure thing, the pure image. And that is only going to happen through, getting rid of any sort of false notions or limiting beliefs. And those have a way of working themselves out on the way to the thing that you are attempting to manifest into your life. There's certain things that I've been really focused on lately, and I'm starting to see them now. And I realized that it has taken a lot more time than it probably could have taken normally. It's taken 6 months, 6 or 7 months for some of this. But it's only taken this time because I needed to work out a lot of these personal issues that would enable me to be in the right frequency to get what I want and to be who I want to be. I know that sounds abstract, but it's all about tuning you as an entity, tuning your soul to resonate with the things that most line up with what is most beneficial for you. It's all about becoming the ideal version of what you came here to be, because you came here for a purpose. You're here for a reason. And it's all about lining up 100% with that blueprint, with that purpose that you came in here with. And it's all about rediscovering what that purpose is. And that just slowly unfolds on the way to our heart's desires. So as we choose things that are better for us and we actively focus our mind, visualize them. So how does manifestation time work exactly? Well, the time buffer is exactly like this. I'm a musician, so I started to notice this phenomenon with playing MIDI notes into a computer from a keyboard. The latency is the time between when you press the keys down and you hear it in your ears. And that, used to be a big problem with computers that were slower. Sometimes you would get such a long lag time between pressing the keys and hearing it. It's still a problem when you're running a lot of stuff and it starts to bog down, the system. It starts to introduce more and more lag. So as more lag gets introduced, it actually starts to affect your timing ability, because your ears are hearing it at a different time than you expect it. So you start to react. It's just a natural thing that we do. It's a natural reflex that we have, that we just start to react. And so your timing starts to get very erratic. So imagine that, sort of use that as an analogy for manifestation. So I needed a car, and I was actively visualizing what I thought was the ideal car for me. But you have to realize that you can't just nail it down to this one particular thing. You have to, that can be what you visualize, and that can be your ideal, but you have to be flexible. You have to allow the universe that knows everything about you to fill in the minor details. It might not come out the color that you were expecting, but guaranteed it's going to be the exact one that is picked out just for you. So just be open. Okay, that's that aside. I needed a car, and I had a car in mind that I was like visualizing every day, and really, you know, spending time in meditation, you know, and just knowing that it was mine, knowing that that car's coming. I need a car, and it's coming. I don't know how I'm going to get it, but it's going to happen. Well, needless to say, I ended up with a better car, but the whole thing took a lot longer than I was expecting it to. And there was all kinds of complications and stuff in the way, and I went through a lot of internal turmoil on the way to this. But that purified me. It actually, when I finally, you know, drove away in my new car, which I'm sitting in right now, this whole feeling of, wow, you know, I actually went through a lot of personal issues and you know, dealt with some of my own personal demons that otherwise would have lied dormant. See, that's the thing. If you're not triggered by something, you can have these things just subconsciously directing you for all of your life, and you wonder why you don't get, you know, what you want. I mean, like, there's parts of you that are in contrary motion to the rest of you. It's unhealed parts of us. So that's what I'm saying, is like, this whole process and how stressful it was trying to get a car and stuff actually taught me some personal lessons, and actually was helpful in identifying the source, the root of some of my own personal demons, and routing them, getting rid of them. And it's a process. We have to remember that it's a process. Anyway, that's kind of a digression, I suppose. But the point is, it's all about what you become on the way to getting what you want, and that's the reason we have a time buffer. So when I set an intention to have this car, I had to just wait, and the idea is that you have to hold that vibration. See, this shortens the buffer time. If you can hold that vibration and not waver from it. This is like what the Bible says about wavering in your faith, about, you know, if you waver, you won't get what you ask for. That's why. It's not that the universe does not want to bring those things to you. It's just that you are not staying in a vibrational alignment to the thing, because you don't believe that you're going to have it. You don't believe that you already have it. That's the thing, is that if you look at all points in time are just this moment right now, and we are just moving in a linear fashion through it, which is what I believe is going on. When you look at it that way, as soon as I set my intention to something, and I know that that my soul is like, this resonates with, like, this is what I need and want in my life right now. This is a good thing for me to do. I don't know when I'm going to get it, but I just know this is the direction for me. This is what I want. I'm setting my intention. Right then, I was already in alignment, in tune with it. Now it's just a matter of waiting the time. Staying in tune with it. We have to stay in tune with it on the way to the thing. That's the important part. I know how difficult it is, but this is a matter of training. We're training ourselves. Well, first of all, it's very difficult to be in lack, feeling lack. Like, I need money right now. Like, I desperately need money. If that's the vibration that you're holding, you're certainly not in vibrational alignment to abundance and lots of abundance. You have to find a way to get yourself to feel. Pick a penny up off the ground. Be thankful for it. Realize that that is just a stepping stone on the way to the abundance that you're going to have, that you're going to experience. Be thankful for every little thing that the universe brings your way that brings more abundance into your life, even if it's a penny. Because it doesn't matter. It's tuning you're tuning yourself, tuning your vibration to match what you desire. And the longer that you stay in that vibration and you can just hold that frame, hold that picture, It's just like you took a still shot out of a movie where the guy just won the lotto. And that's like, that you just like hold that still shot up. And that's the picture that that's the vibration that you're in. Like, I just won. Feel that feeling of, I just won. And I just noticed I hit 11 minutes and 11 seconds right when I said I just won. That's kind of cool. And that, it's that feeling of, yes, I just won. And you just hold that feeling as much as you can possibly hold it. Even through the difficulty of being like, dude, my bank account is overdrawn and I'm behind on every bill and all my credit cards are maxed out. And not that I'm speaking from experience or anything. That being as it may, you cannot allow that to deter you or make you waver in that vibrational alignment to that I just won feeling. Just spend as much time as you can in that high vibration, in that yes. Because that causes it to come quicker and more powerfully, and it will happen for you. It will. It will. You just have to wait. And I will talk more about how this whole time thing works in the future. There's a very good analogy that I think will help to illustrate it better. Anyway, hope that was helpful. It's my sermon for the day. I love you. Goodbye.